Hi, I'm Colin and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours. So if you're ready, we'll get started and we'll paint this one. Hello again and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours with me. This is for beginners, but I thought we'd paint one with a real interesting sky this time. And I'm going to set off with some Hansa yellow plus Naples yellow and Pyrrole orange, just to give this sort of a weak kind of tangerine colour. I'm just going to add it here. I'm just using a flat brush, but you use one that you are comfortable with. And we go a little further up. And we put another band in, maybe around about there. And this is just straightforward cobalt blue. Bring it down to meet the tangerine colour. And being as it's got red in it, hopefully it will not turn green. Get the right colour. Strengthen it up at the top. Also bring some down here. Anybody can paint this. It is relatively simple. If you're a beginner and you've been following the other ones, this will just push you just a little bit further and bring this all the way down to the bottom. Adding water, weaker. Just merging it with the tangerine colour. Bit of the hair. And once you have that, this is a mixture of what do we think? Napthol red and Pyrrole orange. And just through the tangerine bits, we just stroke all this in, just creating some nice shapes for the clouds. And it will create some interesting colours and shades. Very gently just stroke some at the bottom here. So it changes the cobalt blue colour into a purpley grey. Gently bring the two together here. Excuse me. This is a mixture of cobalt blue, ultramarine and burnt umber, plus a little bit of Napthol red. And we're just going to add this to the tops of some of these clouds. just to give them a little bit more depth, a little bit more interest. And then we're going to leave that to dry. Now that this is dried out really, and it's the paper's still a bit damp, but it's okay to paint on. This is burnt umber and French ultramarine. It creates a very deep bluey black, and then we're going to paint the mousse in with that very carefully. All the points nice and sharp. I'm just using a number 2 rigger brush for this, just to paint the antlers in where the points are. I don't know what they call the points on a mousse. Then we'll have to think of a title for this one. I suppose we could call it "It's the Last Time I Play Hide and Seek with You Lot." So I'll just paint the whole of the mousse in. And when I've painted the antlers in, I'll just move on to a slightly larger brush. And I'll have to turn the camera off because this is straightforward enough. Okay, once you've got your mousse painted in and it's still wet, with the biggest brush you have, just re-wet the bottom part going around the mountain and the bottom third of the paper. And I want you to go back to your dark mixture, the burnt umber and the French ultramarine. And as the mousse is still wet, I'm just going to pull the paint down into the top of the mountain. And we're just going to let him drift down. I've got the board set at a slight angle. And I just keep feeding paint in, just add it in. Could do with a good steady hand here. Just to straighten him up. Let him drift in. And this is a mixture of French ultramarine, burnt umber and naphtha red, just to give it a sort of a reddy cast. And then we're just going to feed that in around the edge of the mountain. You can also drop a little bit in the mousse. We don't want it to drift too far, and we want some mist in a minute. And then with this cobalt blue and ultramarine, French ultramarine, with a touch of burnt umber in, bring that in as well. Remembering to soften off. All these lines will disappear. Where did the brush go? It doesn't matter, I use this. And with the same mountain colour, just streak some through. Just allowing it all to merge. Darken it along the bottom. Just taking a little bit out just to create some mist into the mountain. Might need a bigger brush. So just dampen your brush. Take some out. Once again, just adding it where it's the bottom, so it will help draw your eye into the painting. Just adding some in places, taking some out in others. I'm going to leave that to drift. I think I'm starting to fiddle, and I shouldn't be doing. Just a little bit more, I think. Okay. And now we're going to leave all that to dry. Just coming to the end of this now. It's all nice and dry. And with some of the really dark mixture, which is the French ultramarine and the burnt umber. Just going to put a couple of birds in. Okay, so all that's left to do is to sign your name, put a mount around it and frame it, and I think we'll call this one Mountain Moose. I'll leave a link in the description box below should you wish to view any other painting videos. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Please leave a comment if you've liked it, click the like button, and if you'd like to, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.